I've had a lot of requests to do a show about this particular vest. This is from Flurry. This is a version of the Emissary. This is a very old version of the Emissary, but according to the website, it's still fairly current, so we're just going to go with it. The Emissary vest is from Flurry Industries, website down here, all that other good stuff. Let's go over some of the features. The first feature I'm going to talk to you guys about is actually on the inside. If I can get all the Velcro off, there we go. On the inside of the vest, you'll notice that there is this mesh area right back in here. That's because this mesh area used to have padding in it, and that was a feature of the vest. And I sweat and I get hot, so that was the first thing I ripped out, because it was just a layer I did not want to deal with. But if you're looking for a bounce factor, you're looking for a little bit of padding, the Flurry vest does come with it. I just took it out immediately. Now let's see here on the back of the vest. This is actually the big workhorse of it. Right here, the big Velcro panels. Now they don't use moly on this, it's all Velcroed on. So all of these pod packs, they're Velcroed right on there, and you can reconfigure it any way you want to. So you can literally rip this off and put it horizontal. If you want to run light in the middle of the game, you can reach back, rip this off your back, chuck it to the side, and just go too. It's kind of handy. Let's see here. On the back, you have the big pouch on the back over here. Now this one has a Velcro halfway down the pouch, but this will hold a nice sized camelback. Or if you've got a small camelback, the Velcro in there will kind of stop it so it doesn't sink all the way down to the bottom. Kind of handy stuff. And of course, dual zippers on this one, so that if you are running a camelback, you can actually route your stuff through the D-rings on here. And of course, the name tapes right on the back over here. Now, Flurry does the name tapes in-house, so if you have a team or you have a position that you want to have or whatever, they can do it for you when you order the vest, which is really nice. Now let's talk a little bit about the front. What's on the front? Well, actually, maybe I should put this on so I can show you this. One of my pet peeves about this product is that there's no front entry. It's all done on the sides like that. And the front entry is okay. The front entry gives you a little bit more, you want to get it off, you want to get cool, that's the fastest way to do it. This one, not so much. So kind of keep that in mind as you're ordering. Now, as I'm wearing this vest, I actually chose the ACU for a reason, because I want to show you guys this particular thing. When you're shooting in the vest, you'll notice that it doesn't bind, even if you get into the tightest praying mantis position you can. And the reason is that the cut. They put a lot of thought into how this vest is actually cut. There's so much room around it that it gives you lots of freedom of motion. You can pretty much do anything you want to in this vest and not be bound. It's not going to, tighten up on you, which is really nice. Of course, it's got some of the scenario basics. It has the ID pouches right here, so you can put your cards in there. It also has another small pocket, and it has the big zipper chest pocket right along the top right there. Really nice thing, but the only thing I've noticed is that it is a zipper, and specifically it's a two-way zipper, so it works itself loose. And when it does that, anything in there could fall out, so don't put anything valuable in here. Just a recommendation. Two front pockets, and these front pockets are pretty good for grenades, for most of the paint grenades that are out there. If you're into that kind of thing, I'm not. Or you can just hold like small props. You can hold your car keys and stuff like that in there. That's me. Let me reach over and grab this goggles, so I can show you guys one of my favorite features of this vest, the goggle strap. Hang your goggles off your chest like that. They're pretty good. They're out of the way, but you still got them on you. Really handy. And of course, the radio pocket on the top over here for the radio that nobody ever really uses, but hey, it's kind of nice to have it just in case. So, let's talk about the price. The price of this is about $75, depending on what model, what type you get. If you get some of the camouflages, they might be a little bit more, a little bit less, or if you get them on sale or something like that. Is it worth the money? I would say yes. This is a fairly good mid-range vest. It's not going to be the highly customizable. It's not going to be like the Molly Gear stuff, but once you buy this, you're pretty much done, and you can just be happy. You can just run with it for a long, long time. Now, for some people, they're not going to like it because they're going to say, "Oh, I want more pockets. I want more of this. I want more of that." Well, then you're going to be one of those Molly guys who are going to spend $250, $300 on buying a custom-made vest. Now, for the money, this is actually pretty good. The downsides are that it doesn't breathe very well. I mean, I'm standing out here not doing anything, and I'm kind of feeling myself starting to sweat already. And that's because this is all Cordura. And if I had the padding in there, it would be probably even worse. But when you're playing paintball, most of the time, you don't care. So, I would definitely say that if you are looking for a good mid-range vest, you're not afraid to spend a little bit of cash, not a lot, but just a little bit of cash, the Flurry Emissary vest might be the style for you. Now, the other one that he does do is the Dreadnought, which I believe it's a Dreadnought, and that one has basically loadout. You have all the pods in the front, all the pods in the back. If you're going to buy that vest anyway, you're probably not going to care about heat, exhaustion, or weight for distribution, or anything else like that. But for most players, if you're looking for a nice mid-range, look at this one.